Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, 'cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. And if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold. But if you don't, you get universal health care. What the hell are we doing? The president says, there's 47 million people that don't have health care. Do you know that there's 17 million of those are illegal aliens? Huh? Okay? So we cut out the people who are illegal, and then we cut out the people who don't want to buy health insurance because they're making car payments or they're taking vacations or whatever else they're talking about. Then you cut out the people who don't need health care. We're talking about the rich. They hand over the Visa card, they're fine. Congress doesn't need health care. We'll take those people out. We wind up with about 5 million people that really need health care. Why don't we fix that and leave the rest of us the fuck alone? I've had to do this video because I've just been steaming over this thing. Let's see now. We're going to have universal health care. We're going to trash what we got and get the Obama plan, the Affordable Health Care Plan. But we have to do it right away. We have to do it before even Congress reads the bill and knows what it is. And the more we look inside the bill, we find things like Section 440, the don't pull the plug on grandma clause, which, oh, by the way, once it was pointed out, they took it out. And apparently, as of today, the public option is being taken off. Now, if you're going to have the federal government run health care, doesn't it need a public option? In the meantime, I've been too busy organizing mobs to attend town hall meetings to, well, attack our senators and congressmen like that's really happening. Could it be just that the American public is finally voicing itself and telling our representatives, hey, you're not representing me. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. Will you please listen to me? Our president has responded. Okay? First, he vilified the citizens, those evil Nazis that are, well, making trouble. And if you know somebody who says something like fishy, you can turn them in at flag@whitehouse.gov. Wow. You can turn people into the government. Doesn't that sound historically familiar? But that's kind of a paradox, too, because the government isn't supposed to keep an enemies list, because the Democrats thought that the Republicans are evil and they made that illegal. And then to curb evil George Bush from destroying records that would impeach him, the Democrats passed a law saying that the White House can't destroy any emails. So now the Obama administration has a list of names. Yeah, they do. If you listen to the press secretary, they have a list of names that it's against the law for them to have, and it's against the law for them to get rid of. Isn't that cool? But I digress. The president was vilifying citizens, and then when he caught heat for that, he switched it. He did a poll and found out that everybody hates insurance companies. So now he's vilifying the insurance companies, the one big giant entity will probably pull our ass out of this fire anyway. Now, when he discovers that, well, we really do like our health insurance, it might not be the best thing, but it is making us see the doctor, and it is cutting down the bills. When he figures out we really like health insurance companies too, who's he going to vilify next? Did you see that video of the little kid that was driving the car? He was like, 7 years old, and he didn't want to go to church, and he was weaving in and out, taking whatever turn he wanted. God, that reminds me of our president right now, floating back and forth to whatever whim the polls tell him. I wish he would actually take a position and stand for it. Man, good old George Bush, you might have hated him, you might have loved him, but he made a decision, right or wrong, and stuck with it. The current president we have floats back and forth depending on who says what and who thinks what, and God help us if we criticize him. I really don't think we got a president on day 1. And we didn't have one on day 200, and we probably still won't have one next year. But we're going to have a hell of a community organizer. Just don't organize the community against him. Damn. What do you think?